Well, back here in Africa, Libyans have been voting today to elect a new parliament, the second since Muammar Gaddafi's death. The UN says a poll is an important step in the country's transition towards a stable democratic governance, which does not seem to have been able to achieve since 2011. And the country has been plagued by anarchy since then. The election was announced last month, despite the government's claims that a renegade general was planning a coup.
More than 1.5 million people have been registered to vote in the election. The figure is actually a lot less than the 2.8 who registered in the country's first election in 2012. Libya expects the new parliament will replace the General National Congress, a now controversial body plagued by political deadlock and the ideological battles that came up in the previous election. For Libya's Western partners, there is the hope that the election will help the country rebuild a viable state. Divisions need to be bridged between the country's western region, which was once favored by the late Gaddafi, who neglected the east, where many have been demanding autonomy and a greater share of the nation's wealth. The West is also worried that conflicts between militia and tribes will worsen. Its new army, still in training, is still no match for fighters hardened during the 8-month uprising against Gaddafi. Libya badly needs a functioning government and parliament. Apart from the powerful militia which grew after the Gaddafi ouster, the country is also struggling with a budget crisis. A wave of protests at oil fields and shipping ports by armed militia has reduced oil production, the country's lifeline, to a trickle.